Valhalla river raids. So we've done 2 live streams so far, so we've done about 4 hours worth of the river raids so far. And estimate of time to complete fully is about 6 to 8 hours, roughly, from what I've seen other people talking about. But this is our 3rd live stream. So far, I wouldn't say they're overly grindy, I haven't felt. I know there's been a bit of a hate towards them, or people feel it's a waste, could have been done better, that kind of thing. I'm enjoying them. But I'm enjoying them on the basis that it's a free update that allows you a little extra from the in-game kind of element. That's what I'm liking at this minute. But so we're back, and we're going to keep streaming river raids until we have them finished. And finishing means doing all 3 maps. And then we'll move back to Odyssey. That is the plan. So just got to fill out the YouTube site as usual, and then we'll crack on and see how much we can get done this evening. YouTube does seem a little bit slow this evening, some of them, not sure why. Hopefully it won't cause us any issues as time goes on. Perfect. That seems to be everything done. Now load up. I will pin the Discord channel if anyone is interested to the top. Now I know how to do that at least. Good evening, Keller. How are you? That is the Discord link pinned to the top. Perfect. And while we're loading in, I will just share to Twitter. I don't keep getting moaned at for not advertising stuff enough. You're good, good, good. How's Days Gone going? Good evening, gaming. Days Gone is going amazing. Nice. Still enjoying it. You must be getting close now to finishing, I would have said. So we've got a couple of hours ahead of us. We're going to see how much of the river raids we can get finished. We're about 4 hours in, and by the looks of it, 6 to 8 hours. We shall see what we can do. I would assume Cass won't be joining us this evening because I'd assume he's still currently flying. If either of you guys remember much about Assassin's Creed 2, I think it is, on the Discord channel Keller and Gaming, there's a guy who's asking for help on it. I cannot remember that far back, but if either of you can, I'd appreciate you trying to give him a hand. Cass is on his way to America then. Witcher is a big change, yes. Witcher is cool though. Did you get the expansions, or have you just gone straight for the normal Witcher 3? Weird noise when you load in. Okay, so we know we've recruited someone I know is John's liking. I told him earlier we recruited him, so we will have a look at that in a sec. We're just going to see if we know any others.
You require,
One pump baby.
I'll be here should you call again.
If you need a steady hand by ship or plane,
Below COVID-19.
I'll be ready to serve with the time
No.
comes. Honor, glory,
Julian
gold.
Booze.
I
No.
will be patient. For honor and glory.
No greater honor than to serve aboard
CT
your
body.
sea
No.
naval. I will wait for the day I earn a place at your
I will ring the bell once just to see if it changes them. To see if we get anyone else. You've got to follow your dreams. That's the only way forward. Don't let anyone tell you not to. Always follow your dreams. Think big, aim
There
big.
is much honor to be earned fighting by your side.
The level 2. We'll take a rank 2.
warrior. Let golden glory be our
I like the rank, taking the rank 2s. Currently we have one that I know the person
a
who
great
is.
day for 6 warriors to raid. Here I am. I have come from afar to join your crew.
I'm just grabbing a couple of the level 2s. And yeah, we can raid. So as far as I'm aware, we have a look in inventory. I am pretty sure we have 150 left, yeah. So the haul is 600 to upgrade. The boat for the last upgrade is a lot higher. I'm pretty sure, let's have a look. So to upgrade it again, we need 750. We can now hold more in our cargo because we upgraded once already. Why is it giving me changes? Have I unlocked new? I've unlocked the jackdaw. I don't know how I've unlocked the jackdaw, but suppose I've unlocked the jackdaw. Let's go raiding. And we've got to make a decision with this, whether we're going to try and get all the cosmetic stuff as well, or we're just going to stick with getting the gear that finishes it and then we're done and back to Odyssey. We've got to make that decision at some point. You get to the bit where you woke from the went to the bar. Sounds like a fun bit. Right, Half Pint Connor. So that's someone I know, someone I work with. I have let him know we are using his. We just recruited some more level 2s. So we'll take the level 2s with us. In theory, they will do more damage and won't die so easily. In theory. Annoyingly, his is only a level 1. Right, let's start the raid. So this is, we're going to the river we've been before, where we've already got the Book of Knowledge, but we haven't got any gear. We've got, this afternoon's stream, we managed to get 2 of the bits of exclusive gear for the St. George set. So we still need 2 more, but we've got 1 Book of Knowledge. You want to do the same thing, go to America and try and go big. Absolutely, to follow your dreams. Got to do what makes you happy. And whenever someone tells you you can't do something, prove them wrong. That is always the big thing. That's something I've always strived to do. If someone says you can't do something, prove them wrong. Right. Let's see if we can get the majority of this done tonight. If we get to the 3rd map, even better. I don't know how much more. Obviously, we still need 2 bits of equipment. We haven't found any of the maps or the clues to a different river yet. And it is a case, it's decisions to make. Do we bother going for the cosmetics? I'm not overly fussed with cosmetics, to be honest. The gear is different because we don't know if it's going to be time limited. We don't know in a month's time if that gear is still going to be able to be got or be gone. It's same as the Yule Festival for Christmas. I got the gear. I wasn't fussed about the weapons, but I got the gear because you may not get a chance to get it again. So it's one of those at the minute. We're going to aim to complete it, but it's what do you class as completing it? That's the thing. So we've done a bit of this river already. I am seeing a lot of people online saying they're going into river raids, soloing the raid, and then calling their crew in to loot everything. Which I kind of feel like, it's not cheating, but it's kind of pointless. If you know what I mean. To me it seems pointless. Right, we're on the River 7, so this is the one where we're missing the 2 bits of gear. We couldn't attack the eastern fortification for some reason previously. So we may try sailing there. We kind of need to go back to the fishing dock so to grab rations first. Try the eastern fortification. We've done an island monastery. We've done a lot of these. Whether they're back or not, we don't know. And obviously there's more up north. So I'm thinking we will head this way. If the fishing docks are open to be attacked, we'll attack. Then just get to rations. Then we'll head to the eastern fortification. See if we can raid it. It wouldn't let us raid it earlier. I don't know why.
Run up the sail!
We'll see if this will allow us to do this one down here. That was meant to be an ambush. We sailed straight through it. We had this earlier. One person isn't really enough to stop us. Okay, sail down. This looks like this isn't ready to be attacked again. Which means we're not going to have any rations for this attack. Okay. So the eastern fortification is just up here. So we'll have a look up here and see what if it allows us to. Like I say, it wouldn't let us do it earlier. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think it's going to let us now either. It's a raid we haven't done. I'm not quite sure why it won't allow us to do this eastern fortification. Oh no, I think it will.
I don't think I have heard a single one since I got here.
Playing mentioned birds. Yes, it will let us attack. So we couldn't do this earlier. It will let us attack now. Downside is, we know our guys haven't got rations. The level 2 ones will. They start with 1. And we've got none, so this will be a little bit harder because it's a fortification as well. We will have to be a little bit more careful. And obviously we can't heal our guys unless we've got the rations to heal them. Are we just all standing round? There's no one here. They're all up there. It's a bit weird, isn't it? This is one of my my complaint about these. Is more just the fact that they don't seem to want to attack you. I find a little bit frustrating. Just off. You'd think they'd want to, but they don't seem to notice that you're even there. One of our guys is already down, so we're having to heal him. This is the downside to not having rations at this point. Okay, we're already in here. Big chest.
Hey, come here a moment.
Whereas normally I liked, it can take 300 home, that's not bad. I liked getting, let's grab another key. I liked going to a small farm first so we could at least fill up with rations before we attacked. Okay, that chest is already gone. We've been here previously, I didn't think we had. Let's check the map. That's saying we've been here, because that chest is already open. Another guy's down. We're going to save another guy. These lot aren't really helping each other, which doesn't help anyone. Got to keep saving them. It's because we haven't managed to get rations ourselves at this point. Anything in that house? I don't think there is. No, there's a table. We see the chests are empty. It's as if we've looted here before, but it's come back up. Which is a bit odd. Another guy down over here. It's going to be a lot of time me running backwards and forwards, I think, saving my guys at this point. Yeah, I got 3 down. This is what happens when we didn't get rations to start with.
Thanks, Eivor.
I would have said most of the enemy are probably dead by now, to be fair.
Let battle sweat flow.
Another one down. Two dead behind us. I've only got 1 ration to use.
My thanks, Eivor.
I know, we've got another ration to save the other one. They're not doing very well this time. Normally we don't have an issue having to save loads. We don't save loads this time. Ammo's full. Yeah, it seems like we've been here before, but the raid marker came back on. Which would explain how we couldn't raid it earlier. Nothing in there. What are we missing? There's something in here.
Give me a hand over here.
There's not much to do here, this one. This is the eastern fortification, but yeah, it's kind of telling us we've done it. Which is weird. Give us a hand then, don't run away.
Help me out here.
Another 50 supplies. Raid complete. Perfect. We'll just double check there's nothing else to grab. We really need to stock up on rations more than anything else at this point. There is someone up there, isn't there, I think? Where's he being shot from? Oh, down there.
That's it.
Not anymore.
Back to the ship.
They're down. Okay. Raid complete. We will just double check we've got everything we can. I think we got 100 supplies out of this one. Used a lot of rations to heal people. Haven't really had to do lots of previously. And I wouldn't say it's got harder. And if anything, we're using more level 2 people. So the fact they're getting hurt a lot easier. Lack of preparation on our part in terms of we didn't have the supplies we normally have when we do these. Anything? Thought I see something flash up for a minute. I don't think there is. Just scan to see. No, good. We can head back. And then we'll check on the crew. And then it'll be a case of heading for the next one. Yeah, we need rations. We need something small to hit on the way. Would make a lot more sense. Obviously after each attack you're alerting the enemy. Not overly worried, I just don't want to get to the point of having not enough crew to open anything. That's the only concern I've got. So a lot of that seems to have already been done. Which is a bit weird. It's now cleared though. We've done the blockade up here. We've cleared all this. Up here, the blockade is where we got. No, it was the Island Monastery. We got a Book of Knowledge. We kind of just want to keep following this round and see what's going on over here. I know there's something here. We have a look at our crew. Kafina the Victorious has a ration, but she's half health. They've all been hurt a bit. A lot of them haven't got any rations. We need something small on the way. I think that's definitely a must.
Control yourself.
But yeah, I'm thinking if we get a small farm show up, we'll raid. Other than that, we're going to kind of bypass a lot of what we've done. Still haven't found a single map clue. Right, so let me just check the map to this point. This is where, yeah, we carry on right, and then we ignore the small passage. So I want to keep going round. Means we're going against the stream here, so it does slow down a little bit. So let me know what you're thinking of the river raids if you're just joining us. Keller and Gaming have both finished the river raids so far. They're completely done. Okay, so we're going to ignore this small one, the small channel on the right. But you haven't done the third map yet, Keller. I thought you completed it. Okay. Ah, the barricade's back. We're going to have to raid this again, because it seems the barricade is back.
Sail down.
We are alerted that more and more we do. This is a little bit frustrating. We're having to redo some of it. These ones, we read the letter last time here, and it explained why bandits are joining the soldiers, which was quite a good way of doing it. You guys didn't really fare too well. Yeah, I did like the way they explained what they were doing. And they've taken out the big guy. Nice and easy. We just need to take out this. If I can actually shoot straight. But yeah, the way they explained I thought was quite cool. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else here.
Right, let's get back to the ship.
Nothing else here, I'm pretty sure. Nothing to take. Anything up there, top? No, it was just a case of just taking down the side so we can actually row the boat past. Take the arrows though. The thing is, that's 2 raids. The enemy now is going to be more aware of where we are, what we're doing. We're nearly at half bell. But yeah, we've done the monastery previously, so we're trying to do new places. Obviously, we need to find where the last stuff is. 2 bits of gear and this bit of the map we need to find. But all Vikings were accounted for. Good. We desperately need rations on. That's a big thing. So this is the monastery, we have done that. It's not coming back up, so it's not ready to be redone. So we carry on the river, see what we come to next. So this is all uncharted for us. We haven't been this far around. Could be anything. It also seems, and I could get round it a little bit, I got a notice for one of my live stream this afternoon that we're not monetised. I'm not fussed about being monetised, but there was a notice on one of my videos saying this live stream this afternoon can't be monetised because of music. There was 3 minutes of music in the video that the company who owns the music doesn't want used. Something to be aware of if you are live streaming or recording any of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Be aware they are looking at the music that's playing in the background, and that can affect your footage from what I'm seeing. Hadn't had it for the whole 192 hours I've played the game until today. So it could be this music in the background now that's causing an issue. It doesn't affect me because I'm not aiming to be monetized, but it does seem to be something there. Right, we're going down the small channel, which is here. Don't know where this is going to take us. There is a raid coming up on the left. 2 raids looking at this. What have we just found? This is an ambush. Knock that guy off. One to the left as well. He's down. How do we get past?
Ready bows. Fire! Fire!
We ram it? No. I need to get off, I think, to get rid of that now. Not entirely sure we destroy this. Let's have a look. Okay, so we reckon we're a good time here. Like I say, we're just going to do them until we finish them. Once we've finished them, we are sorted. I need to work out, how do I take that out? Can't. Oh, I can. You can just shoot it. There we go. Anything to collect. Just saw gold shine up over there. I don't know if it's part of a raid or not. Let's find out. Yeah, I needed to shoot that to get rid of it. That was their ambush. To try and stop us going any further. We finished that though. We may have a small farm coming up which would really help us with rations. There's a big castle coming up as well. This is a small farm, I would have said. We're going to raid the small farm first. That would massively help rations. So there won't be many enemies here. There will be rations. Lewin Homestead, this is a new one for us.
Must be gold or silver here.
Any more? Any more? He's down.
Give me a hand with
Come on.
this.
Give everyone some food. Rations for everyone. Job's a good one.
Good haul. Let's go.
And that should be everything. There's probably nothing else here. I can grab some food around here which will help me. Other than that, I'm going to say that is it. I don't think we can get into this house. And we can get through the back. I don't know if there's anything in it. There's food. What else is in here? Silver. And that's about it. Okay, that one completed. It was only a small one. We knew it was only a small one. The whole point of that one. We've got a bit of a glitch. We're on the edge of the map by the looks of it. The whole point of that one was for the crew to all get rations. That was the only reason we did want to do a small one. Okay. Enemy reinforcements have now increased. We expect that. We're over halfway on Bell. But that's not a problem. I'm not worried. Now we've got rations. We've got plenty of level 2 people with us. And this looks like a big one coming up on our left. Up here. We are right on the edge of the map. So after this one, I don't know if there's any more up here. We go, there's one here. And we've still got all this to explore. We're looking for a river map clue. And 2 gears or weapons. Which I think is gear, to be fair. Right, this should be a big one. Let's see how the men deal with this one. Again, I'm a bit annoyed that they don't really actively look out for you and try and attack you. That is a little bit frustrating, but other than that, it's a good, nice filler. Alright. Anyone? I'll fire your arrow straight back at you if you're going to fire it at me. Quite happily. Okay. I normally leave my men alone and let them fight, but I've had a few instances recently of me having to heal a lot of them. I'm staying a little bit closer at this point, just in case. Although they have all got rations they can eat themselves, so shouldn't really necessarily have that issue this time. Anything up here to grab? Not by the looks of it. There is a soldier up here though. Better go and take out. And I've noticed you also get rations if you kill people now. You didn't get previously. Anything else in here? Not by the looks of it. One of my soldiers is down. This is why I wasn't leaving them and going too far. For this simple reason. They seem to be dying a little bit more at the minute. I somehow caught them both by surprise, I'm not sure how. Small loot cache. Anything else in here? I don't think there is. A bit of loot. That was a big explosion. What was that? One of my guys has found something. I know I'm on fire. Not overly worried. What have we got here then? Braces for St. George. That's one of the gear pieces we were missing. Nicely done. I think that's an enemy just stood there waiting. That's what I mean by not actively attacking us.
I'll kill you!
Missed the Adler. I know we've got a guy down. Yeah, I'll save you, don't you worry. I don't know if these are level 2s or level 3s that are going down quite a lot. They're going down a lot quicker than before. I'm hoping they're the level 1s. That would make a little bit more sense at this point. I know you're there, chill out. Alright, that door's jarred. Barred. So we need to get in there. Just this door here by the looks of it. There's a man round this corner though. Hello you. Missed your head. Just. And that's the Adler Dam. Right. In here we go. I think this might be the last bit of this
Hey,
raid.
can't do this alone.
Don't know what this will give us. Let's have a look. Hopefully the other armor piece. No, foreign supplies. But we're doing well. I think there's more. I seems to be up. Is it upstairs in there? Yeah, we've got to go upstairs. I'll assume this will be a small chest. Yeah, it's locked. We've got a key, so we're okay. Maybe normal supplies. Nothing else here, I wouldn't say. By the looks of it. Okay, nothing else in here. There is something we've missed over there that we need to go and get. There's still more here. We found the braces though, so we've got 3 of the 4 parts hopefully we can find at the minute. Skirmishers are so quick with the knives. But a good block generally works. My guys actually decided to fight for once, that's quite cool. Any more for you guys? You killing the rest of them? Alright, what else we got? I'm assuming here will just be silver. Or nothing. There's still the odd enemy around. I missed him. Dagger through the throat always does the job. Oh, we've got forces open, there's something inside. Let's have a look in here.
Come here a moment.
More supplies. We've got 200 now. One of our guys just got hurt. How he got hurt when the raid is over, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he blew himself up, to be honest. Yes, he's surrounded by fire. I would assume he blew himself up. Get out of the fire then. Idiots. Some of them are just so silly. Nothing in here. Something down here. What's this? Silver. That's about it. Right, I think we're done. I don't think there's anything else to collect. Still an enemy here. Have we been in this house? This has got something to move. Okay, so that means that would tell me there's something in here, but I don't know what it is. Why is it just silver? Collect a key. Oh, there's a key here as well. Okay, I haven't seen one where you have to move something first. Is that everything? Yeah, there's one enemy down here we can kill on the way. The enemy, yeah, they don't seem to have very good instinct. He didn't really last long, to be honest. They don't seem to have the instincts the game AI had. Right, we've got more keys. There's still a chest we haven't got, actually, looking at that. It's interesting. Where's that chest? We missed the house, did we, early on? I think we did. We'll get more rations. Don't need a key for this one, it's a straight loot. More leather and iron ore. I think we are definitely done now. Yeah, I think we're done. Back to the ship. Haven't seen anything else. We've only been in here because we've broken the door. Yeah, nothing in there. Arrows. Not entirely sure we're getting out of it. We've been in this one. Let's force open. I don't know if we have been. I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything small. You know, we're still after these clues to a different map, aren't we? Nothing in there though. By the looks of it. Bit of silver. Other than that. No? Okay. Right, back to the boat. So we've gained the braces. So we did gain something new. And that's this raid done. This was a big military outpost. So that is another one. Still plenty of room for supplies. So we don't have to go back yet. We'll check it. We'll check it. Anyway, we're full on bell now, so we'll see how hard this gets. We can still get 100 more supplies in. Crow-eyed obviously needs rations by the looks of things. He's nearly dead. This blood breath, he needs rations by the looks of things. Yeah. Right. What else have we got? So that is clear. The 7 outpost is done. We'll carry on round. As we can still hold supplies. Don't know what the raid icon is going up there. Okay, we've got a bit of a... no, it's gone now. Is there anything else up this way? Something coming up on our left. Where do these go? Small camp maybe? Yeah, small camp. Just in case of trying different routes, so we find what we're looking for here. Still need the map piece on the other one as well. Right, we're raiding this one. This will be a small camp, I would have said. I think it's a small camp. I don't know what this map information looks like either, that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for. Small camp. You know what I think you'd have your gun, your actual thing loaded first. One of my guys is already down on the beach. And he made it into the camp yet. But we are low on rations. This is what I'm aware of. They're being shot from somewhere. Where are we being shot from? That guy for a start. I'm going to spend a lot of my time reviving my guys.
Thanks.
Right, another one's still down. Don't know how many men are left to kill here. Not many, I wouldn't have said. You right now? Safe? You alright, yeah? Learn to fight. See, look, they're not even attacking us. This is probably my issue with the raid. It's the AI is shocking. Right, there's some stuff in here.
Hey, come here.
Hopefully none of my guys die in the meantime. Oh, I pressed the button to come off it. Let's go in. I know I'm going straight through, but the reason for that, I saw these out here. And it saves my men getting killed if I go and take these out. See how close we are to the map. Right, was there anything actually in here? Silver. Looks like that was it. Okay, there's still... Right, something in this house we need to through the store.
Hey, come here a moment.
Let's have a look. There we go. More supplies. So we can take 50 more and that's it. We're full. Small chest down here as well. So we still haven't found the last bit of gear. And we're still missing the clue. Now with the clue I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for. I don't know whether it will show up as a gold circle or not. I'm not entirely sure what it is. You can see we're right on the edge. Just making sure there's nothing we've missed. Silver. Anything down here to pick up? Destroy the box. You never know, it could be underneath them. Not by the looks of it. Just over here, the body. Nothing here. I'm looking everywhere because I do not know what it looks like. So because for that reason I just want to check I'm not missing it by not actually looking at all these areas. Don't think I am looking at that. And then the only annoying thing now is if we go somewhere bigger and there's more than 50 supplies to raid, we've got to leave them behind. So we unfortunately have no more room. But we've done this one. Small camp done. Let's go back to the boat. I don't want to go back without a full load. I think that's a bit of a waste. Okay. We'll check the guys just to see. They struggled a lot on that one. We did have to save quite a few. A few of them have got rations, not many though now. We've got 50 more supplies we can hold. Good evening, Thiege. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your name. What do I think of the river raids? Honestly, I don't mind them. I know there's been a lot of complaints. I'm trying to be as a... Oh, you're Flex Games. Nice. You're just on your... Is this your personal account you're suddenly using? Yeah, I'm trying to be open-minded. I've got some issues. I like some parts and I've got some issues with some parts. Okay, cool. So, the good things, it's new content, it's free. No one can really moan about that. The bad side, the AI for the soldiers is shocking. Like, I mean, you walk up to them and they don't attack you. You literally have to be attacking them for them to notice you and want to kill you. Which, even on the main game, they'd spot you and want to kill you. This they don't. The AI for the enemy is horrendous. In terms of, you know you're raiding, you've blown your horn, you're running in, and they stand there and look at you like, what are you doing here? Alright, help yourself. And that to me is just a bit odd, considering how the game AI was. We've managed to get three of the bits of gear, the armour so far, which we haven't actually looked at the braces. Actually, we've literally just got the braces, which will be these ones. These ancient braces fit as though you were always destined to wear them. They look like normal braces. They can all be upgraded. St. George's braces. We've got the shield and the capes currently. The shield looks cool. I don't plan on using it. shield looks nice and can be upgraded. But yeah, they're okay. Like I say, my thinking is we get them finished, we do all the content we can, we get everything we can from them. Found a book of knowledge already. We're going to get all the equipment because I don't know if it's a limited time. Everyone's saying no. I think the river raids are here to stay. But I think the gear, currently the story is you're finding the legend of St. George's armour. St. George, if you're not English, was a patron saint. He slew a dragon. Once we've got the armour, we're finished. Because there's nothing else. I would expect them to add more armour later on. I think it leaves a lot of scope for more adding. But at the minute, it's just a little bit of an end-game bit of fun. Yeah, I get the people are finding that a bit boring having to go back to settlement. I think that's a good mechanic. Otherwise, you would just knock it out in one shot. It's to make it last longer, which in some ways is good, and not everyone will agree with that. But I think in some ways that is a good thing. Right, we can only take 50 more supplies. My concern is we go anywhere big, and I'm not going to have enough room. My guys are quite low health. What is this? There's a farm. I want to give it a miss. This farm will only give me rations, and I think that's a waste at this point. That's a farm, isn't it? I think that's a waste. Yeah, it's a farm. That will give me rations. That will help my men. Yeah, and if you complete it more, then you're done. Absolutely. That's why there is an end to it, and that's what we're going to look for. We're looking for an end, and we will only do until we're finished, and then we're done. But we want to get the armour just in case they take it out, and I've got a feeling they may. What is this we're coming up to? Is this a blockade, or there's men here?
Ready, foes!
Blood!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Oh, well, they're down. Check the... Seems to be anything else there. I'm assuming they're cranes to stop me going past. Yeah. Nothing else to grab though while we're there. Okay, let's have a look at the map where we are. So this was a small house, that's why we had here. We haven't been to there because we went round. And we're coming back down here. So next time we come this way, kind of need to hit that. That's rations only. But yeah, we've nearly completed the map. We need one more bit of equipment and the map clue, which I haven't come across. Right, there is another place up here. Obviously we can only take 50 more supplies, but the gear or the clue is the important part at this point. The ambushes are a bit meh. They don't bother me because you sail through them. I think it's a good starting block. Let's say that. I think there is scope to add to this. And I think they can do so much more. But this is what people wanted. They just didn't... People asked for raids. Oh, this is going to be annoying. This is a monastery and I can only take 50 supplies. That's a bit frustrating. I only take 50 supplies when we're in a monastery. I just gained 2 skill points for that. I've waited all this time to gain skill points and that gave me 2. I had to take some skill points off to add the new skills. That's kind of a good thing. Right, how are we getting into it? Oh, there's a little sneaky bit here. Hope my men don't die at this point. My men have been a bit shocking when it comes to surviving this time round. We've got 2 down currently. I will have to go and deal with. We got any friends? Quickly open this. Let's get this done. See what it is. I'm hoping. No, the supplies. We're full now. Supplies. So we just need to hunt around to see if this has the gear or the map clue.
My things.
That's two things we're missing currently. I need to heal them quickly. Thank you. Where are they shooting me from? Another one's down. This is the first time we've done a raid where I'm spending a lot of time healing people. This set of raids anyway. But then I think we've done more raids because we've had an upgraded ship. We can go for longer. Now, where are the enemy? One's up here. Annoyingly, we're not going to fully complete this raid because I haven't got the space for supplies. Back down here to go and heal him again. But we need to still look because there could be the stuff we need. Where's the guy? There's someone around. Firing, I just don't know where he is. Oh, there's something here. I want the map clue. Longship cannot carry any more foreign supplies. Okay, so that tells me they're foreign supplies then. That's something. What's on the table here? That's the key. Food. We need to save our guy before he dies as well. Right, I'm short on rations, but I've noticed every time you loot enemy, you've got a chance of getting rations from looting enemy. Forces open. I'm not. I know we can't raid the supplies, but I'm not leaving until I know we've checked everything for the armor and stuff. Another guy's down behind us. Silver, silver, silver. No, that's foreign supplies that won't let us. I'm assuming it would tell us if there was anything other. Where are you running off to? Two are down over here. I've got no... I haven't got any. I've got no rations. I've got 3 people down, 4 people down. I've got no rations to heal them. That's a slight issue. What's in here? Small chest. Yeah, I'm going to lose a few. I've lost the John's Viking. I'm losing a few now because I haven't got rations. This may have been one battle too far, one race too far.
Have to repair that.
We lost another one. I don't mind losing them. I'm happy to go and recruit a load more if need be. I kind of think we are done though, because I can't take the supplies. Lost another John's Viking. There can also not be armour at monasteries. You can't get the gear. Oh, I didn't realise you couldn't get the gear. I assumed you could. So actually I have to leave. It was only because I didn't want to go back knowing I had space. I didn't have any space. So I didn't want to leave when I could still take 50 supplies. I felt that was a bit of a waste. Right, I've done this door, I think that's the key. No, that is the St. George clue. That's something else we were missing. Okay, so I'm thinking boat and then drop off supplies. I'm not worried about the bell, so I could come back. Obviously the monastery will be just one to come back to. See, I don't think it will say raid complete. So we may come straight back to the monastery. I didn't realise, yeah, I've got the clue. I didn't realise the gear wouldn't show if you can't collect stuff. I kind of thought it might. There is a chest in here. I'm assuming it's a small one. I like the fact you can still get resources. Obviously, when you finish the game, you've cleared the majority of the small chest. Resources are going to be very hard to come by. We're still missing. We've got the map clue, then we're missing one piece of gear. So my suggestion is we come out, we come back and clear this monastery again. It's kind of my thinking. I don't think that will count as done. No. It's a northern monastery. We can get rations from there. But yeah, but I think even if it's fully, if it's telling us it's still full bell, my plan is to come straight back, I think. Alright, well, let's head back. Let's unload. So have you completed them? Or have you... There can also not be armour. Yeah, I know there's a chance of not having armour there. We lost 4 Joms Vikings in that. Wow. Have you completed them? Are you doing them, or are you not bothering? Flex. I know some people are annoyed at the loading screens as well. I don't mind them as much. It is what it is. It's just I'm used to it. But yeah, we're doing the river raids until we've finished them. Then we'll crack on with Odyssey by popular demand, and then we will go from there. I don't know what's after Odyssey. I don't know if we're going to start something as well as Odyssey, because I know Odyssey is a very, very long game. So I don't know. I'm not too sure how we're going to do it just yet. And we've still got Avengers to finish. I wouldn't mind finishing Vampire. Don't know, I'm kind of in two minds of what's next. I could see my phone was making lots of looks at it. Ah. I don't know who Jack of the Raven Clan is, but every time I tweet about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, he always likes the tweet. So whoever Jack the Raven Clan is on Twitter, thank you very much. Massively appreciated. Right, so I'm thinking we go back to the River Severn. Once we dropped off our supplies, recruit some more Joms Vikings. Try and find this last bit of armour. Then it's back to River Eye to find one map clue. And that's then we're done, and then it's third map. That's all we've really got left to do. Whether it's worth fully upgrading ship at this point, I don't know. So that will give us 550 supplies. So I think the John's Viking Hall is 600. The boat is 700, I think. So not enough to do anything with. We're definitely making silver per raid. We're not losing silver either. Yeah, we're going to have 4 people out. So we'll look at others. I don't even know how my friend's John's Viking got on, to be fair, since we used him. I've got skill points actually as well. Now we've got skill points again, I can put them back into skills we took out. So I'll put these 2 back in, because we took some out to get the new skills. Because we took on Fight Ready, Always Start with Adrenaline. So I took a few out. So I can't remember what else I took out, to be honest. But yeah, that's fine. We're not gaining mastery points at this point though. We're going to recruit, and then we will save, and then next raid.
Take me on.
I will show you feats of strength to
4,100.
rival Thor.
Oh,
Should you change your mind?
I'm taking people's that I know. So if you recognise your name, let me know. 46291989. Oh.
All father favors you, Aethor. I
Shrewdish.
would join in. I stand ready should you
Any
have
name that I recognise or someone knows it's theirs, I will use them. I've got half-point Connors currently. We'll ring the bell. I always like to do it at least once to refresh the hall. Just for some more level 2 raiders.
Nowhere I'd rather be than splitting
level
skulls.
To me, warrior, let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
Level 1. Don't bother with level 1. Only level 2s at this point.
Take me, Aethor.
Yeah, we'll take
Our
you.
victories before the gods themselves.
Together we'll force open the doors of the Old Father's Hall.
Perfect. Right. The only thing I've not had a look at was that clue then that we got. I don't know how that works with the clue. That's the Legacy of St. George. Find the clues. We've got one already. I don't know what the clue is, I don't know what it does or says. So let's have a look. Loads of those. I've not sold a single item in game the whole way through. It kind of shows a little bit now. Quest item, there we go. Clue describing a river that may contain more pieces of St. George's living armour. Okay, so we need to find the other clue. It's the only way that's working. Let's have a look. This will also tell us about our guys that before we lost.
Up for some raiding?
Absolutely. I think he's heading straight back. We know there's a piece of armour there. I think we actually lost half-point Connors. We did. He's on cooldown for 1 raid. He didn't last very long. Right, we got some new level 2s. We lost 2 of our level 2s as well. I like the cooldown mechanic. If they die, they are actually out for a while. I like that. I was trying to have as many level 2s as possible. Not that I think it makes that much of a difference. We're heading straight back to the same one. We're going to straight for the monastery. Maybe do the small farm on the way. Just to get rations for everyone. I don't know if you can go higher than level 2. I don't know actually how high that goes. I don't know if you... Because I can upgrade my hall on once we come back. And I'm not sure if that then gives you more level 3. I don't know how high it actually goes, to be honest. I haven't seen it. And my lieutenant's only gone up to level 2. This is what makes me think they're going to add to this. Either bi-weekly or monthly. they'll add maybe a new set of armour to find. The maps will change positions a little bit. Because there's ruins there that you don't go to but you sail past, which means they can just drop them in randomly. And it would be a way of giving away armour. I suppose the only concern with that is if they've offered it on the Helix store and then give it away in a raid and you've paid for it, there is that issue. Good evening, Max, how are you? Thank you for leaving a video running. I've never even thought of doing that, to be honest. Obviously I can't do it to my own because it won't count, but I need to repay the favour. I've just never thought of doing it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Have you tried out the River Raids yet? What do you think of them? Oh, absolutely. Now, that is quite funny, isn't it? Yeah, I tried to add you as a mod on Discord, but you weren't on there. I don't know. I know we had an issue with the link last time, but if you join up, I can add you as a mod, and then you can actually have a look at the settings and stuff that you wanted to look at. Right, we're back on the River Severn. They are aware of us, and they're going to be very heightened. I'm not worried. We're going to head straight up north. Don't know what that is. We might have to raid that. We know we've got the monastery up here. I want to find out what that is, I think. Oh, cool. Nice. I must have a look at the episodes of Batman then. Definitely have a look at those. Right, we're heading for that raid location, I think, first. Let's go quickly. They're going to try and stop us. We know they are. I'm not worried. The ambushes are a little bit lax. Like, I mean, they don't really do anything. Like this. Bye. They seem a bit pointless. It's not worried about. We don't need to raid there. We've been there. We're finding the ones we haven't been to. We're looking for one piece of armour. And that's it. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. That's fine. I knew we'd talked about it. I didn't know what we'd done with that conversation. But I went to add you today, and then you weren't on there. I was like, ah, okay. I couldn't remember how we left the conversation. Alright, we're shortcutting down here. Down the narrow rivers of England. I'm curious to what part of England this is meant to be, because I don't know a part of England that looks like this when it comes to rivers. Although it wouldn't look like this now, I suppose. Yeah, no worries. Have you joined the Discord? If you join the Discord, I can do it in a second. I keep looking out for your streams, but you've not streamed for a while, have you? Right, what's this one? We're gonna have no rations. This looks like a big place. We've got no rations for this. We're going in. It's alright, I keep looking out for it. In the afternoons when I'm not online this week, I keep looking out so I can join in. You've not been on. This is one of those things, it's fine. Right, so this is a new one. We've not been here, this is a small camp. We need rations. That's what we need. My guys are going to get killed very quickly because of lack of rations. So this could be rations here. Don't know, let's have a look. Could be supplies, it could be rations. You've been a bad boy lately. You're in a bit of trouble. Well, the raid complete, but that was easy. That raid was a bit rubbish. There are enemies here, but Nothing seems... This is where the AI of the enemy is horrendous with this update. I will take out the men here because if you loot the people you kill, you get rations. No, I'm getting killed at this point. We've got one down currently. Get him back. Right, we've got a ration now. We can save this guy. Yeah, looting enemy will get you rations. We can.
Let's get back to the ship.
Right, we're done here. I'm just going to grab what's up here. Oh, you've been injured as well? I didn't realise you've been injured as well. Seems like we've all been injured. Although I currently still am. For the foreseeable by the looks of things. Annoyingly, I can't seem to have an end in sight for getting better at this point. Which is kind of getting frustrating now. Is there anything else to grab while we're here? Ammo's full. Just double checking I haven't missed anything, and then I'll jump on Discord, do what I need to do. Nothing in here. I don't think there's anything in this one either. There's my silver. More food. We didn't raid anywhere small, so I knew there was going to be an issue with my guys getting hurt. It's the downside. To not raiding somewhere small first. Alright, back to the boat. So that's that one cleared. We hadn't been there previously, so we got 50 supplies. Oh wow. How's it been going back after some time off? It's always, that's the hardest. I'm nearly at 3 months. So me going back is going to be a massive difference. And the thing is with my job, I'm used to doing walking about 10 to 15 miles a day in my job. So to then go from that to nothing is very odd. Right, you are now, comes under lieutenant, but you are a lieutenant now. So that is, yeah, you are now a mod on the Discord, Max. But yeah, the going back's the hardest part. And that's something I've got to do at some point in terms of going from walking that distance to nothing for nearly 3 months. It's hard, and then I'm going to have to go back to walking that distance again. It's going to be very hard considering my injuries aren't helpful on that front. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, but then I don't even know when I can go back. As it stands, I think it's going to still be a while. Physio next Friday, want to have a closer look at my ankle because there's more to it. They don't think it was just a sprain, a severe sprain anymore, then they'll think it's ligament damage on top of that. And my back is obviously still classed as broken, I suppose. But yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, they will give me a phased return, so I can ease myself in terms of like 2 hours, one shift, go home, next day 2 hours. So I would normally do shifts, 4 on, 4 off, 4 days, 4 off, 4 nights, 4 off. So they will do it as a phased return, and I'll do like 2 hours for the first week, go up to 4 hours the following week, and all that, which does cause issues with transport, admittedly, especially on the nights, and especially since my motorbike's been written off. So I've got to get a new motorbike, but I can't do that until I'm physically able to ride one. And although once I'm fit enough to go to work, doesn't mean I'm fit enough to ride a motorbike. Again, that's the problem. Although my work won't allow me back until I am fully fit because of the risk. So it's one of those. It's frustrating. It's annoying. It's allowed me to concentrate on YouTube and meet people more on that side of things, but it's a massive change. And it is difficult. That's the thing. Especially when you know it's not your fault. Although I can't talk about exactly all of it because of the insurance side of things. But yeah, when you know it's not your fault, it's frustrating.
What are you doing?
Oh wow, that's quite interesting. I like that. That's quite cool what you do. Yeah, okay. That is quite interesting what you do then. Ah. Right. Right, I've smashed the gate. That's their ambush destroyed. We're just going to take out the guy. Okay. Their ambush didn't stay long. Yeah, it's a really interesting job. I work in a hospital, basically. So, normally in the A&E department. Although I've also lost my position and I've been downgraded while I've been off because I've not been able to do the job. So I don't know how that's all going to work when I go back either. So there's lots to sort out. But yeah, it's the unknown of when I think is getting to me a little bit. You know, I thought by now I'd be back. Even when I was in hospital after the accident, they said, you know, I stubbornly walked out that night because it was in my hospital that I work in. And you don't like, it's not good being in the hospital you work in, being treated for something. The worst thing is I was actually on my way to work at the time when it happened.
Hey, come here a moment.
So yeah, it's a bit embarrassing at the time. So I kind of said, "You don't mean COVID's ongoing. You don't need me taken up in bed. I'll go home." Consequently, that's kind of not helped the situation in terms of injuries. I've later learned, which I didn't realise at the time. But on top of that, it's not, I don't know, it's weird. I want to go back to work, I'm desperate to go back to work. But even when they told me I'd broken my back, I thought, oh, I'll be back at work in a week. Nearly 3 months later, I'm still not back. And I suppose it's only really now hitting home how bad the injuries were. Whereas at the time, I just thought, I had nothing. And I think that's the big thing to deal with. Not realising how bad injuries are. You know, my other half told me, you know, you've broken your back, you've got to rest. And I'm like, ah. And actually, it wasn't fine. Come on, you skirmisher. Okay. Is that all of them from here? Right, we need to go in here because we couldn't get the resources last time, so I don't know if there's gear in here. We need one more bit of gear from this map.
Hey, can't do this alone.
And then all we need from the other map is the clue. How have you got hurt over there? Yeah, we've got the gear for Neverland, we just need the clue. That's all we need. And then we're done with the river raids. I've got you. Right, back again. Right, we want a hand. I don't know where the guy is that wants a hand, but he wants a hand. There's a load of silver in here. I want to get the one in the monastery that we couldn't get before. Right, he can wait a minute. Let's get the one in the monastery. There's still some waiting for me in there as well. Oh, my guys seem to kill all their troops for me, that helps. That's that one done. Still no gear. All we're looking for is one more bit of gear and then we're done with this map completely. Arrows, I don't need any. I've been in there. We got the clue already, didn't we? I don't think there's anything else in there. Nope. Anything else this way? I don't think there is. Anything in there? No. I actually don't think the last one we're after is here. I think it's one of the other locations we haven't raided yet by the looks of things. Right, it's gear down here to grab by the looks of things. Yeah, you can do a big jump. Not worried about health at this point. More supplies. Okay.
A good haul. Let's go.
There is a small wealth up there, it seems. I haven't got a key. Right, so we need to look for a key then. Haven't seen any keys here. We know what's in them, they're only going to be small bits and pieces, so I'm not overly worried if I don't find a key. My biggest concern is this last... Oh, the key's in here actually. See the white glow. No, that needs a key. I thought there was a key in here, but that wasn't. That was that one needed one. We're burning the house down. I'm more than happy to leave this because I wanted, it's supplies I wanted to look for because we want the last bit of armour. So we need to go back to the boat. We can hold 100 more supplies. And we've got a couple more locations I think we haven't looked at. Just hoping not to max out before I find the gear because it's going to mean another trip here. Okay, enemy reinforcements. So, yeah, got bigger, it's fine. Right, so there's one here and there's one here. They're the ones that we can hold 100 supplies. So it's going to depend on what the locations are. Come on. All I want is the gear to go onto the third map. Although I need to go and find one more map clue. Okay, what have we got this way? So I don't think we've lost anyone this time. Another ambush. See you later, guys. Let's go. Okay, there's a raid coming up here. So what is this one? This is one we haven't done, and then there's just that one there. So I'm hoping it's one of these two, but I'm only going to hold 100 supplies. This is what's going to cause the issue. So are you happy to be back at work then, Max? Some people like having the time off, and others can't, like myself, can't stand it. It's good in some respects, but I love my job, and not be doing it is weird. Long way to go up here, haven't we? Said, were you glad to go back? Because obviously some people enjoy time off, and others like myself can't stand it. You know, I really enjoy my job, so I want to be at work. There are people that don't and would happily have the time off, so just curious to if you were happy to go back and fall off, really.
Jesus God, my lord!
Never mind, man, you're trying to kill my enemy. You love your job, exactly. So you were glad to get back. Oh, we've got 2 guys down. Two guys to save.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know you're dying. I was saying before on the stream earlier, we noticed that a lot of our guys have got Morrigan shields. I don't know if there's a reason for that. Yeah, but a lot of them seem to carry these Morrigan shields. Are a kind of an ISU shield-ish. Ah, it's a different troop. I haven't seen him before. These are big guys. Bannerman. I'll pepper him with arrows till he's dead quite happily. You're dead as well. He wants a hand with something in here.
Let battle sweat flow. Get it away from me. Right to flank.
He's down. Another guy down over there. The reason I came over here was because he wanted a hand. Right, there's something open in here, so let's open this quickly. We've got to try and save the guy before he dies as well. There we go, we got the last bit of armour we needed. This map complete. Obviously I'd like to clear the supplies fully before we leave. Let's see if we go and save the guy over here before he bleeds out. They also need to learn to fight for themselves a little bit. There is something in here, I think. No, I've got another guy to save, yeah. I need a key for that one. Key is up here. Keeping an eye on the 2 guys dying now. Oh, I can open that myself. Tungsten. Right, 2 guys. I don't think I'll make one of them. I'm running. Try and get there. Yeah, you're back. You're... I didn't mean to pick the weapon up, but that worked out. Right, I think they're healed. Loot out. We've got the last bit of armour we needed here. So now it's a case of if there's any more supplies. I kind of don't want to go back until we've fully cleared everything, because it'll be a bit of a waste of a hold if we haven't filled it with supplies. Something in here. There's a way in. Through this open window. Another one here to open.
Come, help me with this.
This will be 250, I think. Yeah. So we can still hold 50 more. So that's raid complete. Whether it's worth looking at one more place we haven't been to, I don't know.
Won't take long.
Where did you bring up from, eh? I only came because I want my arrows back. Right, is there anything else while we're here? Otherwise we now have to move on to the other map to look for the map clue, and that's it. We'd have done 2 of the 3 maps then. And I don't know how big the 3rd map is in terms of how much there is there to do before you get the last bits of the armour. There's something over here still. Small chest. Yeah, we're done. I think we are done. Can't see anything else. Back to the boat it is. A long way back to the boat as well, I've noticed. I was liking the zip wires that you can use. I missed that one though. I could have gone down the zip wire. It's always good fun. End of a raid. A little bit of a zip wire. We'll get on your boat. Okay. So, I am 50 short. I'm just curious. We've got everything we need from this map. We can go to one more place to try and get the last supplies, which is actually there, to be fair. As long as it's a small camp and it's not a farm. Otherwise it's a bit of a pointless exercise. Time-wise, I've got to be a bit careful time for the stream. See you later, gaming. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. We should be live tomorrow evening is my next plan. I won't be tomorrow afternoon. Obviously my other half's home. So hopefully tomorrow evening is my plan. Okay, I think there's one more raid around here and done. This is an ambush. The ambushes are a little bit disappointing because you just sail through it. The worst ones are the ones we went earlier. So one man guard trying to stop a boat full of Vikings. I thought it was quite funny. Okay, we're just doing this because I just want to fill the boat with supplies. The only reason we're doing this. There's a waste to go back without filling it. As long as it's not a farm, cool. Farm, bit of a waste. Ambush. Yeah, it's not really an ambush. Like I say, with the update, the raid update, I think they've done some things really well, and I think there's a lot of scope to add. Some things a little bit lapse. Like we just run into this place. The guards are obviously here, and look, I can stand here, and they saw me a bit quicker than normal there. But he's just been annihilated for all my guys on him in one shot. My guys are just beating the hell out of them. Only because this is a small homestead, so there's less guards here. But yeah, I don't know. I just think they could have done a little bit more with it. I'm not criticising as much as I've seen online though. And I think they will do more with it as time goes on. And the thing is, everyone wanted this. The amount of people that wanted a raid element. My guy's destroying them. What have you got here? I'm here. This is the last ones we're done with.
Help me out here.
That's supplies, we can't do it, there's nothing else I can get now. No, that's rations. It wasn't supplies. Nothing in there, apart from that guy coming towards me. Is that a key in here though? Might be a key. That is a key, indeed. Okay, what's up here? Rations are full, don't need any rations. You're in and out, what is it doing? No worries. I'd say I'm not doing much longer. Because I always have to keep an eye on time in the evenings. My little boy will be up. stupid o'clock in the morning, so. I don't know if this might be supplies. Is it rations? It's rations, isn't it? It's a small chest in here, though.
Back to the ship.
I think it's telling me we've done it. I don't know if we filled our last slot. There's something down here, though. It's telling me underground. Okay, there's something in this house. Alright, small one, there's keys needed. We've done that. More iron ore. Why can we move that? Nothing up, that would that help with? That's weird. Okay. I think we've finished this map. Don't know. We still need 250. But I don't think there's any more supplies here. Everything's on fire. Not that much. Hey guys, definitely like to pillage. Proper old school Viking way. Destroy, burn and pillage. Okay. So we are done with this map completely, 100%. Unfortunately we're going to head back 50 rations short of a full cargo, but it's not a problem. And on the other map all we need to do is find the map clue. I'm assuming won't go back to anywhere we've been previously. We lost none of our crew this time. There we go, river raid completed, river 7. So again, my only aim with the river raids really is to just get the gear. I think that's about it. I'm not looking to do much more after that with them. It is a case of get the gear and then river raids are done. Until we hear them adding something else to them. Whether it's a new bit of gear or something more to it, I don't know. But that's our only aim. Then we're back on Odyssey. Probably for the foreseeable until... there's rumours that the DLC is landing in March. I think that's a bit soon after this. I can't see it, but then I don't know. Ubisoft have played this one very close to the chest. Like, everyone kind of assumed this was coming out this Thursday, and it didn't. So, it came out on a Tuesday instead of a normal Thursday. They're playing a little bit of a game, but the rumours are the Irish DLC is coming in March. I was thinking more April time, because I think it's too close to this update. But I don't know. They are playing games with people a little bit in terms of when they're releasing content. So we will wait and see in that respect. I suppose one of the disappointing thing, like I've recruited one person that I know's John's Viking. I haven't seen anyone else's. Yet on Odyssey, the first couple of pictures on the map I saw was Gaming's. So it knows, the servers know I know him, but yet his John's Viking isn't showing up, which I kind of thought that was the whole point of having friends who can recruit their John's Viking. And I don't know, see, I've got my lieutenant to level 2, but I have to recruit level 2s. I can't, my level 1s won't upgrade to level 2, only my lieutenant did. And I don't know if you can go higher than level 2. That's the other thing. But all in all, I'm happy with the update. I'm happy with the mechanic. I think there's a lot of scope for more, which will come, I think. If people stop complaining about it, that's the problem. Everyone's happy to complain, but not praise them. People wanted raid mechanics, they've got it. Yes, it's maybe not what people expected, but it is there. Now it's a case of letting them grow it, and make it better. Do not make it multiplayer though. I think that'd be the worst thing they could do. I don't understand people that are screaming for multiplayer in Assassin's Creed. Do not understand it in the slightest. I get it on other games. Assassin's Creed, I've done the multiplayers previously on Black Flag and Unity. I personally, it's not an Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I don't see the point in it. Ah, my lieutenant is ranked up to level 3. I did wonder if you could. Nice. I've got a level 3 lieutenant. I will give this a nice little save since I haven't for a little while, and then we shall. I've got time to go and have a look at this. Right, I've got a choice. Do I upgrade the cargo, or do I upgrade John's Viking Hull? Because I've got enough. I've already got rank 2 John Vikings. Got enough for this, but I haven't got enough for both. We'll do this. Just because I'm curious if that will give me a better chance of getting higher levels. But my lieutenant is now level 3. I haven't seen any recruitable John's Viking as level 3 yet, but my lieutenant is now level 3. Why have I got those people I can talk to suddenly? What are all these guys? Oh, these are all the
glory, gold.
Grego 1989.
I
So
will
he's
be
rank
patient
1.
for honor and glory.
Other persons?
I hear Eivor needs men. I'll be ready to serve when the time
They're all
comes.
level 1s though. I think they're all meant to be in here.
I'd gladly reave the Swan Road
DMB
by your
Legends.
side, and my blade is always ready.
It just means the Viking hut's bigger. Geo something other.
Turn when you have need of my strength.
So I think there's just more I can now recruit.
Long have I waited for the chance to...
No,
I will eagerly await
Ruse.
your return, Eivor.
Right, we're going to ring the bell. See if we get anyone new. And then we're going to head on one more raid. See if we can find this map knowledge. Okay, that should have refreshed the hull. So load up. I tend to move in too quickly, which does cause issues sometimes. So yeah, that upgrade just made the hull bigger. So there's more of a choice now. Rank 3. So now we can recruit rank 3.
For plunder, glory, and Valhalla.
So rank 2, we'll take a rank 2. My rank 1s do not last very long.
Let me lend my strength. I thought
Like that one.
I'll be ready when you need me.
With my blade at
That's a
your
rank
side,
3.
all will fear our wrath.
Not a fan of their uniforms on a lot of them. Rabbit speed. I'll
Join
take
your
rabbit
blade
speed.
to mine.
Perfect.
Let ring the sword song
Okay.
this day.
Now let's go back. We know there's one map. Why can I not talk to him? That's a little bit frustrating. I now can't talk. Oh, my quest log's empty. We had this previously. And I had the only way to fix it, I had to fast travel. So I'll fast travel. It does glitch a little bit and you lose all your quests. You then can't speak to Vane to then go anywhere else. But I found fast travelling to the jetty the other side fixes it. I still think it's a little bit disappointing you can't use your crew like Rolo and Finir and people you've recruited along the main story. Because I personally, the story made me want them on my crew. And Billy and people like that. And now I want to take them raiding and you can't. Whereas you would be more likely to want to protect them if there were people that you'd grown accustomed to through the game itself. In my eyes anyway. I know everyone's not going to think that way. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone talk about level 3 John's Vikings before, so I'm quite happy we've got them. I don't know how high you can get them. Like my lieutenant's level 3 before I upgraded to John Viking Hall. So I don't know how high they actually go, to be honest. In fact, does the hall still let me upgrade? No. I've maxed out the John's Viking Hall. So you can only do 2 upgrades on it and then it's done. And I've now also got another glitch because I can't talk to go raiding. I still can't go raiding. I thought he may have fixed it. Yeah, it says your lieutenant, yeah. So that means you can look at the settings and all that kind of stuff. Right, so my issue is I cannot go raiding because it will not give me to speak to him. I fixed it last time by fast travelling and now that isn't working. Annoyingly. We will try fast travelling again, otherwise it's going to be a case of reload my save, I suppose. Or call it a night, one of the two. This is the little bit that's frustrating. But yeah, so you should be able to look at settings, max, figure out what you want it to know. And it depends how you want to play. We need to chat about it. You know, we could try and do something joint. I'm quite happy to rename it if need be. It's up to you. I don't mind. Like I say, I'm still learning it as well, so. But we'll figure something out. We just need to chat about it. Okay. Can I talk to him? Have I got any quests? If I've got no quests. No, I've broken it. Right, I saved it when we came back in, so let's load that save. That was there. No, that's an autosave. Where's my manual? There. Cool, we're gonna sort it out. I know we're both different time zones, but then I think that kind of works in a lot of ways. If you've got people in different time zones, generally someone is always there to have a look at things and keep things going. And I think that kind of helps. But yeah, we definitely need to do something collaborative together as well at some point. But yeah, we can sort it out. Like I say, I'm quite happy to change the name. I just did it off cuff. And was just playing with it really, to be honest. So yeah, definitely something we can work on. And the time zone difference helps in that respect. Oh, absolutely. All the time in the world. Okay. We can now speak to him again. So, we'll upgrade this once more. See if that's the issue. So that's the last upgrade for the John's Viking Hall. Just want to see if that stops him talking to us, because that's the glitch. I know that's the glitch. That's causing the problem. Yeah. So we can't talk to him. Oh, we can talk to him. Perfect. So right, I just want to go back and look at level.
Come from afar to
Annoyingly, I
join
just
your
recruited some level 3s. And they've gone.
Let's join battle together and reap glory's bounty.
But we shall have another look.
No. If not now, the next time.
Greetings, mighty Eivor. I will join my axe to yours.
I will find much honor following you.
Show me your valor in battle.
Hopefully.
Earn your place at the great table.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I was going to stop, but I kind of want to finish the map now. I know I've got one more thing to do on one of the maps.
Up for some raiding?
Absolutely, always up for some raiding. So we don't need to do River 7, it's complete. We've got one thing to find in River X. Our lieutenant, Crow-Eyed, is now level 3. And we've got some more level 2s and level 3s. I've also got my friend's one. He's only a level 1. So I don't really want to use a level 1 when I've got level 3s to use now. And that's the only thing. I would love to use someone I know, but at the same time, he unfortunately is only a level 1. And to save me keep healing them, I want 2s and 3s because they carry more rations. But so yeah, so we've got the River Eye map. We've got one thing to do, and that's to find the clue for the other map, the third map, the one you don't see at the minute. That's all we've got left to do. We've got the gear. We've got 4 pieces of the St. George's gear. But we just need this one last piece. This one last bit of information. It won't be in any way we've raided previously, so at least we can count those out. That's the thing, and we know we can carry more supplies so we can stay out for longer. And now we've got upgraded people, they should last longer in battle, and they all start with a ration. I think the level 3 start with 2. But yeah, once you upgrade your John's Viking Hall twice, that is it done. You cannot upgrade it more than twice, by the looks of things. So as far as the levels go for John Viking, I can't see him going above level 3 currently. Doesn't seem to go that high. Right, let's see where we got to go. Once we load him, we'll have a look at the map and try and work out where this last piece could be. I'm not overly worried about supplies as such. More trying to get this last bit of the map. Just because I don't need to be at the minute, unless they add more mechanics to this, I don't really need to worry too much about the supplies. I've got one more upgrade for the boat to do. I can buy customisations for the boat, but I'm not fussed. Any of that. I've never been one to worry about customisations. Okay, I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere up here. Kind of my thinking. So we'll fast sail and then have a look up here.
More sail.
See where it takes us. But yeah, like I say, we've got one more thing to find here and that's it. And that's the information for the third map. So it's the case, I'm ignoring all the bits I've been through. That would only give rations anyway. Although we could have got rations, I suppose. But like I say, I'm not even fussed about supplies on this one. I just want to get that one last bit of information. And then we can move on to the third map. We've done this bit. I'm a little bit annoyed you can't use your Raven, as I use my Raven quite a lot when we did the main story and 100% of the game. And yet we can't use a Raven at all on this. Seems a bit weird it would just abandon you. But I do like the little notes explaining why they've used some of the other groups of enemies as well. I like that, how they've added that into the story. That's been quite a good mechanic. Okay, ignore that one. Ignore this one on the right, because we have cleared that previously. I'm looking for a monastery, I think. It doesn't mean that it's definitely going to be in a monastery, but part of me thinks it will be. And I think it's going to be up here. And it is only a guess. Okay, so this is all new territory. In terms of map. Where are we going to look? And the worst thing is, this should be easy because they don't even know we're coming. Because we've spent the other time clearing the other one. We haven't been back here for a while now. Right, there's a raid coming up on the left. What is that one? Okay. Not too sure what that one is. That looks like a farm. We can grab some rations over here. Saves me have to keep healing everyone so much. Should be an easy one. In that regard, it is just a farm by the looks of it. I was going to make it, you know, another clear thing 100%, but I don't feel we have to with the raids. Small chest. Loot. I want the rations, that's all we're here for. I haven't seen a single soldier yet, to be fair. My guy's got something over here. This should be rations. This should be this raid complete. Yep, rations for everyone. We can now.
We have what we're going for. Let's go.
Just want to check because there is a chance that the bit of information we need is here. So I don't want to leave and then can't find anywhere else and think, well, we didn't recheck there properly. There's always that danger. So it's definitely worth checking everything properly. Just in case you do miss something. And it is just one small thing we need. Can't see anything like they're burning those. Been in these houses? Just working out which one houses I've already been in, that's the other thing. Come on. More silver. One's heading back to the boat. Okay. We've double checked here just in case. Just wanted to be sure. Nothing in there by the looks of it. We've got some more rations. Nothing showing up in here. My guys are burning everything. Don't think it's in there. And in this house, pretty sure it's been in here. So we'll just double check. Yep. Okay. It definitely checks it. Everyone's got rations now. We can move on. And I kind of don't want to finish the stream till I clear this map, because it does then mean the next stream we can move on to the last map for the stream. That's kind of why normally I'd end around now, because evening streams are only a couple of hours normally for me. But I don't want to end it until I've cleared this. I'm not worried about supplies, all I want is this map. Last thing we need, there's a big place there. There's a chance it's going to be there. Nothing's guaranteed though, we just want this one bit. Raids don't take too long. So it's not too bad. Make sure you look everywhere for this. Alright, come on guys. Just realised that John's Viking there is carrying double shields. No weapon, double shields. Okay. I think you guys did a very good job there. arrows in here, so there's something in here, we can smash the door down. Hopefully my guys will be fine to carry on. I'll just try and clear stuff. Chest in here. Supplies. Come on. Perfect. Anything else in here? How have we completed the raid already? Oh, it's only a small camp. I thought it was a big camp. Only a small camp. That would explain how we completed the raid already then. So part of me thinks it's going to be a monastery. This last thing we need. Nothing in there. It's arrows. Yeah, I think it's going to be a monastery I've got to look for. I was hoping they'd change it up, but I've got a feeling it'll be a monastery. Where the last one was. Small well from here. But yeah, so that is finished. Back to the boat. Nice and easy. So I think it's a case of head to the monastery, or find the monastery at least. Enemy reinforcements are now gone up a bit. In terms of men, I'm pretty sure they're all doing fine. Let's have a look at them all. All full of rations. The gambler's a little bit short on health and everyone else is perfect. So, I think we're heading that way. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, I think I want to head round up here. Part of me tells me it's going to be up there. Get the boat to turn. Could be wrong. I'm looking for a monastery. I just think that's going to be where it's going to be.
Lower the man!
I still love, even to this day, I love that mechanic where the mast goes down. Look at that field of blue. It's quite cool. Okay. Right, there is a raid coming up here. This is small. Looks like a farm, to be honest. We've got to go and check it out, because I don't think we've done it. And if we don't, the concern will be, it's there. We know there won't be many troops. There's a donkey. This is the village of Demonia. All I'm looking for is this clue. That's all I'm worried about at this point. I could have opened the door for 9 normally, I suppose. And now I'm pretty sure it's not in any of the locations I've already raided. So I am fairly thorough when I go through these locations. Which is what tells me it's not been in any of those. My level 3 and level 2 people seem to be doing a lot better, but I'm not going to hear them anywhere near as much as level 1s. You do notice that difference. There's obviously something in here. Find our way in though. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's in the top. This would be supplies.
Come, help me
Or would
with
it be
this.
rations? Rations. Because it didn't come up as supplies. Go straight away, I know it's rations. There we go.
Let's get out of here.
I think that's everything. Again, not here. Not many places left on the map this could be. Yeah, this stream is going to run a bit later than intended because I want this last thing. And tomorrow evening stream will just be clearing the last map. I'll kill the chicken. I'm running past it. Couldn't resist. They like attacking you if you hit them. Or if you catch them badly, they'll attack. Okay, where are we looking? Something there. That's a small farm. So there's something there, and we've got to just double check down here. And I think we've been everywhere. Hello. Yeah, I think we've been... Ah, what's that over there? Have we been there? Pretty sure we've been there. That's the fortress on the X. Could I have missed it in the fortress? That's the question. The one thing we need to do. Alright, this one we haven't done. Maybe a case of going back to the fortress in case I missed it. To be honest. A little bit of frustrating if I did miss it. Alright, let's go again. Small camp. We've knocked my own guy over, trying to run past him. At least I don't have to worry about my soldiers as much. Right, that's that one done. Nothing in here it seems. No. I've got a feeling I've missed it in the...
Hey, come here a moment.
The fortress. That's kind of my thinking. I think we've missed the last clue we need in the fortress. Probably where we're going to head after this. I'm not overly worried about supplies. Because it's, I would have thought the clue would be in somewhere big, well protected. I could be wrong, but I just feel like that's the only place really left. Right, it's normally something up top. Yep. There's normally stuff in here to grab. That's the chest and up top. I think we've missed it in the fortress. The other one had a monastery. This one doesn't. This river doesn't have a monastery, but it has a fortress. So that's my thinking. I'm going to be a little bit frustrated if I did miss it. If we cleared that fortress earlier in the afternoon stream we did. I can't seem to find it anywhere else. Cleared in there. Definitely cleared in there, yeah. Because my men are hanging around there, I kind of question myself. They're burning everything. Right, I think we're heading to the fortress to have another run through, see if we've missed the clue there. And then, yeah, then that'll be just a lot of raids done if that's the case. It's the biggest point in the map. The last clue was hidden through a doorway in the biggest place on the map, which was a monastery. This one doesn't have a monastery. Admittedly, there could be something there. That's a small farm, but it does have a fortress, which makes me think that's where it is. My other concern is it won't let us raid it because we've already done it. If that's the case, I can just, in theory, get off and go and have a look. If that is the case. Find out now. Oh, it will let us raid. Perfect.
Let's hit the bastards!
If I stream in the evenings, it's normally just after 9 o'clock for 2 hours, roughly. And we're running a little bit later tonight because I just want to try and finish this bit. During the daytime, because it's half term, I can't do during the daytime at the minute, but during the daytime, normally 8 o'clock in the morning till about midday. I then have a break for an hour, and then we come back for a few hours in the afternoon. But yeah, there is a bit of a schedule to a point. But yeah, tonight's one is running a little bit later, only because I want to finish this last little bit. So we find one thing. One of the raiders is down. Let's make sure we heal him. The first time I've had to heal one of our raiders. Since they're level 2s and 3s now.
Oh, my thanks, Eivor.
Right, all we're looking for is the clue. I'm not overly fussed about anything else, I just want this one thing. To be fair, when my guys all fight together, they are very good. They're very strong, they can beat most people. I think he's been hit with an arrow. You're going to tell me there's nothing in there like this? Yep. Sometimes you break the doors down, there's nothing there. Right, big guy. We're getting a bit of a fight here. Big lot. My guy's down, I can see him there. 2 of them are down. But the big guy's down. So I just need to heal 2.
Thanks, Eivor.
Not too much of a problem. Right. Still looking for this one thing. There's something in there. Arrows. My guy just got in a bit of trouble there. Fire the weapon to help out. Alright, they are fighting, so we're leaving fighting. Nothing in here by the looks of it. This is where it turns out the clue isn't here, and it is that small place we haven't raided. My guy wants a hand, so he's found something over here. This won't be the clue, that'll be... This will be a splice. Okay, I know the other one wants a hand. There's a small chest here. All we're looking for is one thing. I still currently can't find it. clue to a map. Right, she wants a clue in here. A clue? She wants a hand. The cool. Where is she? More supplies. I'm not really that fussed about. No, nothing else here. So, currently I cannot find it for the life of me. A bit disconcerting. Right, we still haven't been up here by the looks of it. Been in, just not up.
Now you
Still loads of people up here, so it could possibly be up here still. I'm just concerned that if we can't find it, where is it?
Come here.
There are loads of men waiting for us in here. And one of my guys is down. Nice little assassination. I need to go back and kill my guy before he bleeds out. He was being overwhelmed there, wasn't he? Come on then, I'm going to heal you. That's the one thing I think they should have added in, is that my guys could have healed each other. They've got spare rations.
My thanks, Eivor.
Alright, back upstairs. Another one down up here. There's a chest in here.
Thanks.
Give me a hand.
Come on then, open it, he's good there. We are nearly full of supplies as well. Still looking for one last clue. Could be upstairs, admittedly. But I just don't know where else it could be. I did think it'd be here because it's a big place. So I kind of thought, yeah, it'd be definitely here. Wrong so far. Right, definitely not in here then. So, where would it be? That's my question now then. Still missing this one bit of information. Admittedly, there's one place we've not raided. So it could quite easily be that one place. Can't see it being anywhere else though. And that's the one place left we haven't raided. It's actually quite a small place. I didn't think it'd be that. I thought it'd be somewhere bigger. Last time was a little secret cubby hole we had to get into. So I kind of assumed this would be similar. Hang on. Please tell me this is it. I don't think it is. I think it's an arrow. The arrows are full. Thought we had it then. More hoping than anything else, I think. Chest I've already raided. It's not here that I can find.
We've outstayed our welcome.
Right, we need to have a look on the map then to see where else it could be. My only thinking is that one place we haven't raided. It's a little bit frustrating. If it's not in that one place we haven't raided, I've then got no idea. Like I say, I'm trying to thoroughly check everywhere. Right, and the stream was meant to end a little while ago. Say half an hour ago. So what we're going to do, we're going to head to the one place I don't think I've raided yet. May take a quick detour just because there is an area I don't think we've opened on the map. I'm kind of glad I did clear it properly earlier and it's not there, because that would have annoyed me a little bit more. Just want to check there's nothing here, and then it's a case of there. And then we've been everywhere. So, this should be interesting. We will open sail, we'll go as quickly as possible, just to open that bit of the map up, just in case there's something there we haven't seen. If we can't find the last place, we will go back to Raven's Fort, and I will have to come back tomorrow evening. And I was hoping to get it done today. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, we'll just check out this one place, just to open up the map. It would only be in raid locations. It goes to show they don't put all the stuff in the big locations. They can be in small ones. Which we obviously weren't 100% sure if that was the case or not. I love how he moves as well when the mast comes down. I think that's really cool way to do that. Okay, open sail, put the mast up so I can open sail.
Raise the mast!
Back up. Okay. Well, I'm just checking that, because we hadn't opened this bit of the map, we've gone inland round. I think there is something here. There is, yeah, there is. Right, so this is... I think it's a church there. Right, so there's two places we haven't raided. This being one. This is why my mark is here. And after this one there is one more. So it's going to be hopefully one of these two places. We shall see. Let's go! I don't know what this is yet. This is a monastery. I bet it's here. As it's a monastery. So all that is here all along, I bet you. Come on. And I can probably even tell you where in the monastery it is.
Blocked from the other side.
Yeah, it's blocked. I need to go inside. And I bet there's a hidden side room I need to open from inside there. Yeah, your guns take far too... Your arrows take far too long to load. Right, what's in here?
Keep the dog busy! Life for that!
Right, it's not in here. Is it in here though? That's the key. Good wonder. Being this one. You can unlock the door from the inside, you see. Alright. Got to be careful to check everything thoroughly because I don't want to miss it. It's one bit we need. Right, we need to go in here. I'm gonna break the window and take him out myself. Alright, wouldn't let me that time. Hang on, come back. There we go. In we go. I don't know how they haven't noticed me. Right, skirmishers down. I know one of my guys wants a hand opening something. I've got one in here to open too.
Give me a hand with this.
Still looking for this last bit of the map. We're now full of supplies. But that doesn't mean we can't get this map. Kind of thought it'd be in here, to be honest. Doesn't seem to be. This is a bit underground though. Find a way underground for that. Can't take any more supplies for full. Like I say, it won't stop us collecting the bit we need. There's something down here we need to do. Let's see if it's underground. We had a key, so that's that done. Not here. I don't think it's underground. Where is this last thing then? Does mean we're still missing it somewhere. I thought it'd be here. Something else underground here as well. There's a well there we can break. I haven't seen a well we can break yet in any of these villages. No, not down the well. I don't know where this one thing is then. And as I say, I think we've raided everywhere bar one place. Yeah. We've done this church. Have we just found it? Is it in this one up here? I think we found it. I think we've done it. There we go. It's taken us longer than we expected, but we have done it. The door we didn't check, by the looks of it. Right, raid complete. Back to boat. Full supplies. We are back to the settlement. And then we are done for the evening. Ready for tomorrow's stream where we do the final part of the river raids. First 2 new regions finished. Like I say, a bit longer than expected. We was finding this last bit. Donkeys decided to lay down. So yeah, a little bit of frustration there, not being able to find that last clue. But we did it. Perseverance paid off. Okay. No, we didn't lose anyone either. Even better. Turn assessment. And we are done. So that's the River 7 map and River I map cleared, finished, done. And the plan is tomorrow evening stream we'll come back and do the last final map. And that's it. We would have cleared the raids and then we await more content. And then we'll be back on Odyssey to try and do a 100% run through on that. Hope to get the platinum to go alongside the platinum for Valhalla. That's the plan. But yeah. So River Raid so far, I'm not as disappointed as a lot of people seem to be. From what I've seen and heard people posting online and in the forums and things, people are disappointed. I don't understand why you're disappointed. I really don't. Everyone wanted a raiding aspect they've got. Is it as full of content as people expected? Probably not. But then did people really expect 30-40 hours worth of content in a free upgrade when there's 2 big DLCs coming that you have to pay for? If you did, a little bit silly. They've kind of done what they said they'd do. They gave us a raiding upgrade with replayability. Yes, there are issues. The defenders could attack you on sight a little bit better, rather than letting you walk past them before they decide, you shouldn't be here. And you don't really have much of a feeling towards the crew because you're not using the crew you recruited throughout the main story. There is that aspect. But I think it gives it a lot of scope for them to upgrade and put more in. So if they wanted to add, in a month's time, a new set of armour, and that you have to go raiding again for, we would get rid of the microtransaction side of it because it's free, you just have to spend the time doing it. Solve a few issues, and there's a lot of people upset of microtransactions at the minute. So that would solve that issue. That will get rid of that criticism of Ubisoft. Whether they do it, I don't know. I'm only talking about it. What they do is what they do. That would, I think, please a lot more people if they did, if they allowed for that mechanic. Even if it was something you could buy, but also you could raid and get it. Because that way you have the choice. Spend the time raiding to get the gear set, or buy it. It's your choice. Kind of takes away the need to have to pay, unless you don't want to bother. So yeah, I think there's a lot more scope for this raiding upgrade. And I think, it's early days. I don't understand how people complain so much about something they've been given. Yes, it could be better, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. It's glitched on us a few times where we can't actually go and speak to Van. But we've managed to fix it. It's not affected us massively. We've fixed it ourselves. I think people need to be a bit more appreciative. If this was a paid-for DLC, would I be happy? Absolutely not. It's probably 6 to 8 hours worth of content. But I'm not paying £30 odd for it. I'm not paying a massive amount of money. It's free. The game itself, we platinumed it, 100% run through in 192 hours. Did I get my money's worth? Absolutely. How many games can you say you spent 192 hours playing and loved every minute of it? There's not many.
Eivor,
There we go.
those clues you found. They speak of a river on the northern border of Powys. I've marked it on the map for you, but caution. My scouts tell me
This
the
is where
area
it's probably going to get
well-guarded.
harder in
If
this
you are
last
ready
area.
for the challenge, I say let's go.
But for us,
You are strong enough to take on whatever comes.
that's not
Ready.
so big a deal because we have
Good
level
luck.
3
May you
and level
succeed
2
where
John's
many have
Vikings now.
failed.
There we go. Legacy of St. George. Done. I didn't mean to attack him, I pressed the button accidentally. Multiple quests. Okay, so this will tell us actually what we need to do in this last map. This will be interesting. I haven't looked at what this is. So we need to get 2 pieces of St. George's legendary armour in the River Dee. And in the River Dee there is a giant, a fabled longsword. Find and kill the champion. So they're the 2 bits we need to do in the final map. That's quite cool. I don't know how big the final map is. I don't know anything about it because I've not looked at it. I've not ruined it for myself. But we have finished what we needed to finish tonight, this evening. We have borrowed a John's Viking from someone I know, which was really good. Unfortunately, he's only a level 1, so he hasn't really helped us, and now we've had to stop using him because he's too lower level. But we have used him. So yeah, that's it. We're done for the evening. We have done what we intended to do. The stream went on a little bit longer than normally intended for the evening streams, but we have finished the first 2 areas. The hours in save now, if this is going to go up a little bit, we're going to be close to 200 hours by the time we finish the River Raids, I would have said. 198.39, so yeah, we're going to be close. But that's it for this evening. We are done. I hope you enjoyed the stream, everyone. The people that joined in the chat, thank you very much. For those that watched, thank you. For those that liked, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Our evening streams are short, but they have to be, as I have to be up in the morning. No worries, Gavin. Glad you jumped on. Yeah, so tomorrow evening, just after 9, we'll be back with the final part. So it's called the River Dee, the final river. Hopefully we can do it in one sitting. I think we can. It was that last little clue we struggled with, but I think we could probably get tomorrow's stream completely finished the River Raids, full gear, and then we'll look at Odyssey afterwards. Not tomorrow night, but another stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for the new likes, the new views, the new comments, the new subscriptions. Very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the River Raids yourselves. Do you like them? Do you not? Do you have hope that they'll get better, harder? There's loads of different things they can add. And once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.